this... Yeah, okay. I had a feeling.
What's this now?
Hey, voice acting. That's a good sign.
Seriously, more of those mudders come to ruin our day again.
Let's ruin theirs.
That's the plan. Let's go. Oh, not the hero. Oh, okay, this isn't the hero quest yet? Why is it...
Look out! Careful, everyone!
Why is it voice acted? That's so weird. And down goes the last one. Hello. Is that the entirety of it? Because we actually had just like... We had music like that was a boss battle. I got a proper boss battle. I think they're artificial blades.
Mimi!
They're probably artificial blades, right?
Incoming!
They're poppy.
A tactical retreat?
Albeit a bit less cute. Just a little, though.
Land!
Yeah, I got it. Senna, hit it where it hurts, will ya?
Ah!
Oh, someone's inside. That's not what I expected. I didn't notice the little flame clock they had going either.
What the? What's going on here?
Guessing this is the hero, the final hero for the hero quest stuff.
Who is this girl? Where did she come from? For a soldier, she's awfully,
I mean, she straight up has a flame clock, right? I didn't notice that on the outside of these things. I wasn't really paying that close attention, but...
Yeah, I know what you mean. She looks about 3 terms old. Way too young to be fighting on the front lines.
Not to derail the convo, but are we sure she'll be okay? We pulled her out of the Lev, but is there anything else we can do?
Well, I don't see any external injuries, but no signs of waking up either. Hard to tell either way.
Senna, don't worry. She's still alive. I'm sure she'll pull through.
Mimi, you sure? Look, we can talk about her all day, or we can find her a doctor. I know which one I'd prefer.
Interesting, she has an exoskeleton thing. My first random guess is that maybe it's like the faces from Xenoblade 1. That's my first random guess.
All right, but she and her people did assault colony soldiers, so taking her to a colony seems like asking for trouble.
Only if they're aware. Especially considering we're not taking the freaking mech with us, which is the only thing they would have seen before.
then how about the city? They have medical facilities there.
Indeed. Seems advisable.
What do we do about the Levnis?
Are we calling it a Levnis? Okay, sure. It's a Levnis then.
Let's leave it for now. Transporting the girl should take priority.
I can carry her. Thanks, Anna. She'll be in good hands. Yeah, I'll make sure of it.
Got it. So this feels a lot more like a hero quest than a... Okay, there we go. Is the other one complete on that? Yeah, okay. Why not just make it part of that quest then? It even gets 0 XP. How does that work? Interesting. You know, I might as well keep traversing this way and see where it spits me out, because I don't actually know where this would go. Especially since it says the city's this way, technically. Looks vaguely familiar.
Guys, get ready to fight.
Where are we, though? Still in the upper region.
That's rare.
Topographical info updated.
Cooley Lake sounds extremely familiar as a name. feel like we definitely had a Quilly Lake before.
Not to worry.
Oh, I see where we are now. Okay, this is like coming away from Colony Gamma. Okay, this is just like up to areas we couldn't reach before. Okay.
Something so valuable here.
Okay. That makes some sense. Doctor, please. Oh, it's you. It's having such a flurry. Here, explains. It's passing something with a bit of rust. She shouldn't awake naturally. So she does. I'd like to keep her here for observation. That's not really necessary. Seems like there might be a reason for your reluctance. No, it's just that she's, we don't know who she's associated with. There's an empty house tucked away in a quiet corner of the city. I'll send word to let you use it. Doctor. The patient will be transferred there. The rest is up to you, right? Hope you'll find this agreeable. Thanks so much. You're a lifesaver. Well, more than usual, I mean. Wow, sometimes I actually save lives. If anything happens, you know where to find me. Well, take care now. Okay? Can do.
Ah, you're here.
Hello. Lance's voice actor.
About the girl we transferred here. She's just woken up.
Whoa, really?
Yeah. Although, I should say, she's a little,
Were there any complications?
No, nothing like that. Or at least nothing to complain to you about.
You're not making sense, and it's getting me antsy.
The doctor said she didn't need any medical attention, and... You know what? Why don't you just talk to her yourselves? Just bear in mind, she's still a patient, so take it easy on her, eh?
Interesting. She's gonna be mad or something?
Seems at least they kept her safe. But now what?
Yeah, it ain't like we can just leave her here forever.
Let's talk to her first, like you said. We should try to learn more.
All right, but she's recently injured. We probably shouldn't all crowd her.
You're right. If we're just asking questions, one person should be in.
That sounds like a plan. So who'll go?
Question asking Tyon.
Surely it's Uni, right? She deals with injured people all the time. And she should be right at home.
Oh, okay. I mean, maybe. Maybe she'll like to swear.
Oh yeah? Cheers for volunteering me.
I imagine
I'll go.
she'll want to, yeah. She's probably not the best choice, but she'll probably be fine.
You, Senna. Why the sudden impulse? Well, it's probably my fault she's like this.
It was really more like an accident, you know? There's no need for you to feel responsible.
Remember, they were attacking us. Knocking her out is sort of a minor result of that.
It's not that exactly. It's more like... if I don't do something, I'll have a dirty science.
Close enough.
You've never heard that word out loud, have you?
That's sort of funny. And so weirdly relatable.
Oh.
Well, then we'll leave the girl to you. Is that all right, Senna?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Do be careful though. She might be meek now, but keep in mind she and her mates came after us.
We'll be right outside. If anything happens, just shout. I can handle myself, Mimi. But thanks. I will.
Okay, let's see how this plays out.
Okay then. I'm going in.
I hope they didn't expect me to set her up to be like a 1v1 fighter. I don't think they, I don't think they, I don't think they gave enough of a indicator that I'd be fighting if that happens. Hello?
Hi. I see you've woken up.
Interesting. She's, quiet. I was expecting either really angry or just like not talking.
How are you feeling? Any pain? Can confirm faint sensation of pain in cranial region. However, operational efficiency of number 7 remains unaffected. What? Uh, okay. That's good. Actually, I'd like to apologize. Before, I didn't realize you were inside that thing, and... Are you okay? No major issues detected. I see. Anyway, if it's all right with you, could you tell me something about yourself?
It's almost like she was brought up to be like the main computer for that. That's very interesting if that's really how that's going. They just have someone who has had nothing that they've ever learned about except being an operator for a machine. And they basically like consider themselves as part of the machine to some extent, and they act like a computer as a result. That's interesting.
The question lacks specificity. Number 7 cannot respond. Oh, I'm really sorry. I guess that was a bit wishy-washy, huh? Well, for starters then, are you a Kavesi soldier or are you Agnian? Kavis, Agnes. Yeah, that's right. You must know those, right? Affirmative. However, discrepancy was encountered while processing query. Huh? What do you mean? Affiliation of number 7 does not match either of 2 options provided.
Interesting. She looks like she's Machina, right? Physically. But she also has everything else going on.
Doesn't match. Well, then that only leaves... Special Mobile Combat Unit under Direct Mobius Command. Alias, Colony 0.
It sounds Kavesi. It's a number.
Whoa, you know about Mobius? Affirmative.
Interesting. Okay, so they're not just like a rogue colony sort of thing. They're just some Mobius's special unit.
Then, when you attacked us... Colony 0 soldiers of numbers 7 and below were tasked with eradication of Ouroboros. Whoa, that's not great. So this girl really is our enemy. I have to warn the others. Although, is that really true? She did attack us, so why is she like this now? What you just told me, it sounded really important. Won't you get in trouble for saying it? I was not ordered to silence on the matter. I see. Okay. Oh, shoot, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Senna. What's yours? I have no name.
Do you want a name? You said number 7. I go by 6 sometimes, which can translate to Roku in other languages, which I think makes for a nice name.
Huh?
Also Echo, which translate... Well, I've only really ever done the Japanese translations, because, or at least for 6, the only one that sounds good is Roku, right? Because in Japanese, because every other language is like sex or says or something that sort of sounds like sex if you say it too quickly. Which isn't the worst name, but you know.
Number 7 does not possess information under the category Name. You don't have a name? Wait, so this number 7 thing you've been saying all along? An individual identification number assigned to soldiers of Colony 0. We do not belong to Kevis or Agnes. We are special assets. Publicly, we do not exist. Consequently, records of personal information stored in growth modules are also expunged at the time of birth. That's crazy. Shall I consider the questioning to be over? No, wait. What you just said, you don't think it's strange? Cannot ascertain purpose of question. Requesting additional clarification.
I mean, for example, that name thing. A colony that calls people by a number, that's so dehumanizing. Don't you feel bad to be called like that? I mean, you're the same as us, after all.
Cannot ascertain purpose of question.
Oh.
Requesting clarification.
Oh, you know, this might be a better role for Tyon to be a little bit more cold about it. I know he's not like...
Senna. Hey, you okay?
I know he probably would be annoyed by it too, but he'd probably be able to handle it better at least.
Did you learn anything? Hang on, love, you don't look so good.
What happened, Senna?
Mimi, I don't know what to do.
Hey, Senna. Everything's fine. Let's go somewhere we can talk. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh. Yeah, I sort of figured it'd be that. Number 7. Interesting.
Interesting news.
Indeed.
Something smells good.
Wow, she could... Like, so quickly, she was so upset. She walks outside. Oh, something smells good. Something smells good. She's so quick to change. Oh, makes it sound less sincere, Senna.
Let's rest and heal up. Hey, so can we talk?
Colony Zero? Wow. They did seem like more than regular soldiers, but that's wild.
If they're palling around with Mobius, we can't really ignore them, I suppose.
We still have very little information. I think a more thorough investigation is in order.
Okay, but we're talking about a tiny third termer here.
Senna, what do you think?
Huh? What do I think about what?
You're the one that spoke with her. What's your gut telling you?
I just asked questions and she just answered them. But even though she attacked us, she doesn't seem hostile or violent. And when I spoke to her, she was literally just answering questions. It didn't feel like a conversation at all. She looks like us, but is actually a whole different kind of being. That's how I felt. And then I got scared of her, and...
Oh, I'm sorry, Senna.
Senna, give us your honest opinion. Do you think she's an enemy?
I don't really know yet. That's kind of why
I mean, I think it's a similar situation as the colonies, right? Kill the Mobius, break the people under their control free to do what they want. Maybe they'll be a bit more lost on what to do because they haven't been given the idea of doing other stuff, but...
I'd like to try talking to her again, I think.
What do you mean? You just said you were scared of her.
I am, it's true, but I want to make sure I got the right idea, and that's stronger than my fear. Not just about if she's an enemy, but also about who she actually is, how she thinks and feels.
I get it. You need a bit more time for that, sure.
Right. I also want to say sorry for leaving without saying anything last time.
Okay then. If you're doing a house visit and apologizing at once, how about a little gift to grease the wheels?
Oh, Senna, you could bring her your onigiri.
Onigiri?
It's a portable Agnian snack made of packed boiled myth rice.
They're lovely and salty, especially the way Senna makes them. They really hit the spot after a long training session.
Huh? You can make food?
What, you didn't see that in all the memories you saw of hers? Lands?
Oh, of course I can. Onigiri, at least. Oh, wait. But we don't have any myth rice.
They should have decent reserves in Colony Lambda.
Hey, nice. No, hang on. How'd you know that off the top of your head?
Commander Izzard likes them. The onigiri.
Well, that's just peachy then. Hope he doesn't mind sharing.
Thanks, you guys.
Okay. Let's figure this out then. does make you wonder how innately biological the image of that canteen. Sure. It does make me wonder how innately biological instincts to survive and whatnot are. Could you really train someone to have like no value of their life? Like I wouldn't be surprised if you raise someone like that, you'd be just feeding them nutrients. You would specifically go out of the you'd specifically go out of the way to ever introduce them to anything that, you know, actually has something tasty and stuff like that, right? You never introduce them to any real sort of pleasure if you can. Just, this is what life is like.
I haven't made onigiri in a minute. Hope I can still shape them right.
We need more of the cabbage stuff.
Ah, that's nice. Now, let's take them to our patient.
Okay, sure, can do. Oh, Wamba! The whole thing was a total cluster snuff, wasn't it? But you got me out of the hole. Took good care of me, too. The works. You're a real big-hearted bunch. Well, once someone helped me out, too, just like this, and that person was a lot like you. Couldn't just leave you be. Yeah, well, I guess I owe some gratitude to whoever that was. Yeah. I know it's a lot to drop on them, like what their previous lives were. It's interesting. I still find it weird that Miyabi has her memories, but they don't. I guess she must have just never died, and then everyone else was brought back or something? Or they were put in their pods and brought out and then matured up to the stage that they were at? And, like, Auto got their skills back or something? I don't really know how that works, but I guess that's part of the development process there. The Miyabi part of that's still the most confusing element to me.
Senna, wait. This time around, we'd like to sit in on the conversation too.
Huh? But I thought...
No worries. We'll hang back and watch. We're happy to let you do the talking.
Okay then, if you say so. Hey, sorry to intrude. Can we have a moment?
No objections. You wish to resume questioning.
No, that's not why I'm here. It's just that last time, I was kind of rude. So, to apologize, I thought I'd visit again and bring you a little something.
Food. Have you ever had food before? I'm like super curious if you've ever had food before, if ever been introduced to like good smelling stuff too.
I figured you might be hungry. They're called onigiri?
Yes.
I'm not very good at this, so they're about the only thing I can make.
Yes.
But I can guarantee they're tasty, and actually, Mimi says so too. I mean Mio, she's...
Yes.
She's sort of distracted.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Please, feel free to eat.
Because you could, if you were setting up something like that, you could set it up so that they just had nutrients, like, and all that sort of stuff. You wouldn't need to have someone ingest all that, especially if they're just operators. You wouldn't even need to have them train physically or become strong and get all the nutrients to allow that, right?
I will eat.
Well, she knows what eating is, so that's promising.
How about it then?
Cannot ascertain purpose of question.
Are they tasty? Did I make them right?
With regard to first question, number 7, comforter, tasty, to be accurate, assessment.
Oh, really? That's good to hear.
In regard to second, application of manual pressure resulting in compaction and prior cohesion, also showing excess salt level.
Too salty, eh?
Oh. No, wait, that's the best part. Isn't it nice and chewy?
Affirmative.
But you just described it as excessive.
7 has not taken sustenance in this form before, currently considering that others of Colony 0 may also enjoy the experience.
Oh, you think so?
Particularly number 9 seem to be growing disaffected with the rations being distributed. And number 3, whose calorie intake exceeds the baseline, may find these more sating. As a precaution, salt levels may have to be marginally adjusted pursuant to guidance from number 6.
I like salt. Come on, you don't need to listen to me all the time. Just because you're gonna die because you have so much salt doesn't mean you can't enjoy a little salt, right?
Is there a problem?
No, it's nothing. Oh, but if it's okay with you, could I ask you to tell me more?
Acknowledged. Continuing explanation.
Okay. I feel, again, if we remove the Mobius, they'd be open to so many new possibilities.
So, were the onigiri tasty?
You already have a sufficient reply to this question.
Very much so. I guess she's probably asked it a few more times since we, faded away. So they are very capable of understanding food and all that sort of fun stuff.
Have you come to like the onigiri I made?
Affirmative.
Well, that's good then. I'll make them for you again sometime.
Yes.
Well, she eats like normal, and she can handle small talk.
In a sense.
Yeah, there's nothing suspicious about her. Except she talks funny. But whatever.
Ha, you're one to say.
Let's let Senna keep her talking for a bit longer.
Hey, you said you didn't have a name.
Recollection of making such a statement exists.
Well, then, what about Sagiri?
Perhaps this is some sort of code or cipher.
No, I was asking what you thought about Sagiri for a name.
Cannot follow logic behind query. Requesting more rational explanation.
I mean, I would also ask that. I don't think that's that weird. You're suggesting a name for me. Why that name? My guess is 7 plus onigiri. But the real reason is that it's Senna plus onigiri. And it's really just an ego move by her.
You're using difficult words again. I just didn't want to keep only calling you, you.
The designation number 7 is...
Right. I just took the set part from 7 and tacked on the giri from onigiri. Sagiri.
Failure to comprehend basis for utilizing this nomenclature.
Because it's fun. Let's teach you about fun now.
Well, it's because you said you liked onigiri just then.
Whoa. Senna, don't you think you're taking it a bit far?
I mean, also naming her after onigiri is a bit much, isn't it?
Yeah, love. Did you lose your brain at the gym or something?
I'm sorry, Senna. I don't think I see what you're after here.
Whoa, when did everyone get so mean? I think it's a great name, Sagiri.
Yeah, I think so too, actually. It seems really, friendly, somehow.
It's not really like you to come out with something like this, Senna.
Really? Well, maybe so. But Mimi, I don't think it's right to call a person by a number. Hey, I'm sorry. I let my mouth run away from me. I understand if you felt hurt by it.
Regulations contain no special provisions on restricting designation.
Huh?
Number 7 has no authority based on which to reject proposed designations, whatever they may be.
Does that mean we can call you Sagiri and you won't mind?
Affirmative.
Well, there you have it then. Affirmative.
Nicely done, Senna.
Yeah, Thanks. The girl might still be a total mystery, but really, it wouldn't have been right to call her number 7.
I've heard weirder names than number 7. It's funny because I go by 6 sometimes. It's like, are you insulting me?
What happened?
A coded transmission from Colony 0. The Mobius Consul F is requesting parley with Ouroboros.
The Mobius is requesting what?
Number 7 will use Own Iris as relay to forward the transmission to you.
Surprised they haven't developed like freaking Iris viruses.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, my young Ouroboros friends. I am F, and before we go further, I would like to sincerely apologize for the discourtesy of this method of introduction.
Ugh, what a shameless slug. He thinks we'll forget he tried to kill us.
You say you want to parley. How do you imagine that will go at this point?
I'm certain you will feel guarded, and rightly so. And yet, with that acknowledged, I would like to offer an opening of negotiations with you.
Negotiations?
Should you accept my invitation, I will rescind the extermination order on you Ouroboros. Colony 0 will henceforth no longer concern itself with your comings and goings.
Oh, that'd be swell. If we were stupid enough to trust your word.
And your demands?
The bodily return of number 7.
Huh?
And that's it? That's all it would take for you to never fight with us again?
Yes, you have my guarantee, and that of the whole of Colony 0.
Are you joking? You're Mobius. You'd throw away 1 or 2 soldiers without batting an eye.
Admittedly, the previous Colony 0 fights we had, they ran away well before we took them out, so it's not like they were throwing people to the slaughter in any of these fights.
Certainly some consuls do display such callousness, a deplorable state of affairs. But not I. I hold the light of life possessed by Colony 0 to be of the utmost importance. Naturally, that includes number 7.
Alternative potential explanation. He's trying to cultivate a replacement for the current war system by making a system that develops people into just straight emotionless soldiers that can go kill each other without all the emotional turmoil of it. Like, obviously there's a horribleness behind that, but I could see the logic someone might come to that conclusion at least.
That is precisely why I have reached out to you, nominally my enemies, even with the concomitant difficulties acknowledged.
Are you telling the truth?
Come on, Senna, don't fall for it.
Can you give us a guarantee that you aren't lying to us right now?
Of course, is what I'd love to say, but naturally simple words are never enough to engender trust. I know. I've sent the current coordinates of Colony 0 to number 7. We shall remain here. Should you find yourselves receptive to my offer, do please pay us a visit and bring number 7 with you.
So you think giving us your location will make us trust you?
How do we know this isn't a trap?
In such a circumstance, you would possess a handy hostage in number 7. I trust I needn't say more.
Only if we trust the idea that you actually care about number 7.
Ugh. Has this guy heard the way he sounds?
Of course, that is not what any of us really want. My desire is to see number 7 safely returned to me. That is all. Number 7?
Yes?
I am tasking you with guiding them to Colony 0. Follow their command until your return.
Compliance.
And number 7?
Yes?
We've all been worried about you. That will be all. I will eagerly anticipate the day when we meet in more favorable circumstances.
Okay, can we ask Sagiri here if she thinks this is atypical behavior by him? She doesn't seem like she's set up to be covert operations and know how to, like, lie. I trust her saying that more.
By the Consul's authority, Number 7 is hereby assigned to the Ouroboros' command as an exceptional measure for the duration. Pending your decision on the outcome of the proposed exchange, I await your command to depart.
Well, this was unexpected.
Sagiri, what do we do with you?
I don't know. I mean, it's just commit to the next step of the story, right? That's what it is. And admittedly, I physically might not have enough time to finish this. I don't know, but I can pick this up next time. So, I'll be back soon. Drive safely, everyone.